Hey, what's happening? How you doing? Why have I got headphones on? Oh, I know why I had headphones on. I was listening to that wee tune there. Finally, eh? Barry made me a song, a tune, an instrumental, whatever you want to call it. And I'm chuffed with it. Oh, sorry if that's incredibly loud. Alright, Pussy Petter, Andrew Radspiel, how are yous? Oh, I'm roasting. I'm like 15 minutes out of shower and I'm trying to cool down, but it's not happening. Get an ice cube in my mouth. I've heard that helps cool you down. How you doing? What's he up to? What's been going on? That fake bill was interesting today. I tried exchanging old paper bills while I was over, but no one would accept them. Aye, I think there was like an amnesty for a wee while on them. I'm sure there was some kind of cut off. Because I think it was £20 notes were the last ones. Where it was like, you had until this date to put them into a bank or some shit like that. Saying that, Andrew, I thought it was the end of September they'd said. Don't know what's going on there. You ate too much pizza, Pussy Petter. That's not a bad thing. Fake pepperoni. What does that mean? Fake pepperoni? Oh, Pussy Petter, you like veggie or that? Is real pepperoni that salty? Yeah. It's a cured meat. A salty motherfucker. 20s and some 5s. RBS wouldn't take them unless I had an account. Ah. So now I have a significant amount of money I cannot exchange. Ah, that's pish, man. And it's no as if you would be able to use it if you were over again because I take it it's the old money. So it'll be long gone by the time you're... Is there never... No, but it's no like taking in current notes and exchanging them, even in your country, aye. That's shite. Ah, right, aye, you're veggie. Aye, pepperoni's quite salty, aye. But it might be that if they're using jackfruit as a substitute, maybe they've over salted it or something. Or maybe if you're just used to pepperoni being that way, you don't really notice it as much. Oh, roasting. Show and tell, show and tell. Oh, I'm wearing the show and tell. No, you know that I like bootleg, Instagram bootleg things. I think my favourite person is Usagi Boots. Yeah. Good old Usagi Boots. They're always doing good shit. Dorohedoro, Berserk. They're always doing cracking stuff. Good old Usagi Boots. Aye. So I'm rocking full I'm rocking full Usagi Boots on stream. How do I stand somewhere you can see this? There, even on the shorts. Full Usagi Boots on stream. This is not sponsored in any way. I just really like their shit. But it's too warm for a hat. It's too warm for a bonnet. Oh, I wish I could open that window. But it's so loud out there. It's so fucking loud. Are you anywhere near Glasgow? TSB was still taking them the other day. Pussy Petter, Andrew lives in America. So he's no that close to Glasgow. Right. I'm worried about how much warmer I'm going to get with headphones on. Surprising how much heat gets generated for just your ears being covered. You know what I mean? I suppose it makes sense because you'll see people out in like winter with earmuffs on, and that's the only part of their head that's covered, but it keeps you warm. Right, what were we doing? We had just fucked up the... Was it the Brutus and Graham one? Aye, and then we were doing the Orion Club stuff, that was right, with Evernote Blackwood, who's like got Innsmouther syndrome or whatever it is. He's got the kind of silver skin for the fish down his neck. And we killed some Ku Klux Klan dudes, that was good fun. We ripped into the Grand Wizard and then shot him. Oh, and then we get that. Evernote took his men into the sea. Only one spot in the map is on the coast, the one in Western Salvation Harbour at the end of Pembroke Lane. Right, so I guess we're going under the sea. I think we marked it. We did. Right there. Hell yeah. Alright, what's the nearest? That one, and then we just take a wee boat. Now I wonder, does that mean there's going to be like a dock at the end of this bit that I'd take the boat to, because there's no I'm trying to think how that's going to work. Cause you can't just take like your daft wee, you know, boat with an outboard onto the sea, so I'm not sure how that's going to work. Oh, it might be a building you can enter from the water, and then it's got a diving hatch like that other one had. Maybe. Alright, I don't know what was happening, pal. Your ears are basically big heat vents. I suppose. It's just surprising. Like, I was talking about how warm I was after the shower. See, as soon as I put these on, I feel the temperature going up. No, oh, the bus. That, hold on to a look at that. That's the EOD symbol. Did we? Oh, of course. Of course, Blackwood or what's his name? Evernote Blackmore. I don't remember his name. Camshore Marina. Okay. So I've not seen the red version of the eye symbol, I've only seen the white one. But we know he's in some EOD shit. Same cutscene, aye. And this is weird, look, you're clean shaven in there, in this cutscene for some reason. And you see through the wee... Look! Must be a bug. Maybe that cutscene was made early in development, and it was like, fuck man, we've already rendered it. I'm not putting a beard on him and re-rendering that shit. Okie doke, get the old gun out. Try and climb up here without getting cooked. Just give it a second. Go. Go, 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 go. Go. Oh shit. Right, you're a goner. Actually, can we see? Ah, they don't. The camera doesn't let you. I was wondering if we could maybe see ourselves through the wee vents, the wee portholes. You climbing? Right, careful. Keep an eye out for bastards. How do they just know where all these fucking underground caves are? With big statues of old gods and shit. How long's that stun you for? Not that long. Right, run. Run past him. Run past him. Oh! I think he just missed us there. Is he pursuing? Right, that must have just been his wee area. Oh fuck, look at that big guy up there. Don't know if you saw him there, the tentacles gone behind. Right, I think we're in this cave? That's not a cave. There's a fucker. There's something strange about that, because it's like that part's really unnatural looking. I mean, you could probably say that looks like bodies as well. Big fan of all the dead people I'm seeing on my way to this place. You good, mate? That did fuck all to you. Why did that do fuck all to you? Are you just... if you gave up taking damage? It's flares! I'm firing flares at the cunt! Reload! I'm dead. Nah, I'm dead. Fuck off, man. Oh, that is so jank under the water. You get 3 hits off one of them. Where do we put me? Look, I need to walk by the tentacle again. Range, so we can do that. With the health back, I can't believe I was shooting flares at that other one. Do you know what it was? It's because what I'm doing is I'm accidentally pressing the Dead Space run button, which brings up your weapon wheel. So when I'm going like that to run, I'm changing to another thing without even meaning to. Doesn't stun him for long. Oh, climb. Oh, he's on Mars. He's definitely going to be up Mars. Oh, did he forget about me? Remember the name? Oh, climb. Please climb. Climb. I'm pressing the button to climb. Is he there? Right, no, he's not coming this far. I need you to climb, Charles. Or just kind of fuck your pathing up a wee bit. Whatever works. Because this certainly doesn't it? Why did I take damage for there? I wasn't touching one of them. Oh, there we go. Cave. That's what we want to see. Please climb. There we go. Another deep guy. Good. Right, we go in here, and then the character drops as if we fell from a small height. Hello, I do not eat poop. Yes, this is the game that disappeared from Storeship. Well, it wasn't shortly after it got released. It was out for a while, maybe a year or two. Then the publishers decided they owned it, and it was a whole big fucking mess, and Frogwares had to be like, don't buy the game off anybody right now, we're going to have to delist this thing and deal with it. And they dealt with it.
I've seen Swiss cheese with fewer holes.
Just thinking, who's that then? Because I feel like Evernote would just have Innsmouthers with them. And if these guys were part of the clan, they would obviously have hoods on, or would they bother to bring their hoods under the water with them? Let's see what's... Oh, good. Oh, you're right! So we're not going to be pals then. Let's see. What happened to you, man? Oh, your textures are fucked! Your textures are wild, man! What happened there? Look at that. You've got cloth for a face. Right, this is probably fine. So I'm not going to walk about aiming my gun, I'll just, you know, stroll in and see how they feel about me. They hate me. Too far away. Come on. There we go. Oh, Harriet! No, you're not Harriet. You're somebody though, I hope I can rescue you. Idiot. Hiya. Can he go round there? Okay. Just worried there's going to be a dude hiding. Who built this? Like the cages, I mean. Oh, that looks like Evernote up there. You gonna behave? Got wild beasts as well. What's happening, mate?
I know you, don't I? Mr. Reed from the fish market had business with that harlot Anna. Why on earth are you here?
Very odd one. He's saying that harlot Anna. Isn't he involved with the EOD as well?
Mr. Blackwood, guess I finally caught up to you.
You are a follower of my work?
Oh, sorry, Evernote. My heart belongs to another. Fred from the fish market said you could tell me where the professor is.
I see.
So he's not with the EOD.
He didn't mention that I was about to wage war on the EOD then.
So it was... I'm confused because I thought the EOD was for like Innsmouthers. And he's clearly all about Innsmouthers and he has the syndrome. You can see the silver skin there and his eyes are cloudy.
Harriet Doe. I know you were looking for her. Where is she?
Why do you need to find her? She has a purpose that must be fulfilled. A purpose that you have no part in.
Fill me in, then. There's obviously more going on here than meets the eye.
Oh, you are correct, of course. The professor is the one. She is all that remains of the few. Listen to me. Harriet must live. We are on the cusp of a great tragedy, and only she can avert it. She is one of the chosen, gifted with visions by divine providence. It is her fate to either save us would doom us all.
I don't follow. You talk about tragedy and
Aye,
doom.
be
What
more
tragedy?
specific.
What doom?
From beneath the city. But I forget, you would know. The frescoes here show the truth. I lost days studying them long ago. I once surfed the sea myself, Mr. Reed, but I cannot do so any longer.
So he used to be involved in it then, maybe.
Be stopped. Harriet is the key.
Okay. Why don't you save us both a lot of time and trouble and give me the short, snappy version?
There is a cosmic cycle at the end of each turn. I'm sorry. My time
Are
is...
you just going to ragdoll when this conversation ends?
Find Harriet. You must make sure she lives.
Oh, okay, I must go.
In that case, I suppose I better get a move on.
Good luck, Mr. Reed. You must not fail. The deep is calling me.
There is... Unless he had just ragdolled after the conversation, you can still tell me. You know what I mean? You can stand there and say that every time I press the button.
Is calling me.
Oh wait, this seems... There's something I want to walk into. Oh, good. I think we might have a...
It's a prison. I've seen these symbols before, but where?
First fresco since dark eons before the age of man. How the fuck am I pronouncing that? Thygnar lies beneath the ground. In that eldritch prison rests the dreamer's hidden daughter, bound to never leave. So we can obviously see who that's meant to be.
Another piece of the puzzle. It
The
looks like a
cycle? You
wheel,
mentioned the
something-
cycle.
Something repeating, maybe. Like the seasons. Some kind of cycle.
Second fresco, but there are those who would free the daughter if the dreamer's seed would only pass to her. Each turn of the cycle, those carrying the seed are drawn to Thygnar, driven by hideous visions. They've spoke about that. Mind there was the guy. Remember we found him in the crematorium before we went down to the basement, and he was dead, and there was the note, and it was mentioning his daughter, and it was talking about the daughter and the dreamer's seed. That part was happening.
A seal. I'm sure I've seen these symbols before. Where?
Oh. Study all the well, I mean, that's not really a trophy, because I kind of had to do that. I didn't have a choice. The seal of Thygnar will open the way. Many will try and perish. When the stars are right and the dreamer stirs in his house, one will succeed. The daughter shall be freed, and from her swollen womb the dreamer shall spawn once more. Ah, wait. Wait. I think those three, see the writing on those three frescoes, I think all of that together was what that guy had on the note in the crematorium. I think that's maybe what it is. Oh. Fucking ready to shoot somebody here. Is that a person? I think it might just be a pedestal. Well, this looks like fun. Oh! That'll be Harriet. Let me just nip over here. Oh no. Ah. But that was an ammo box. Harriet, how you doing, hen? I can see you're doing some drawings there.
Professor Doe, are you alright?
All right. I am. Why not? Sorry, who are you?
I'm Charles Reed, private detective. I've come here for some answers.
Here you'll find many answers. Everything is an answer here. And everything is in my hands now. Do you understand? There is a cycle. This has all happened before. She wants to be free, but she must not be, or else it all ends.
What is this about a cycle?
It always begins with a great flood. Then the threat rises with the sea. The sea is all that divides our world from the one below. When the sea rises, the gates neither open nor close, only waiting.
What gates?
Katiganar.
Katiganar, there's how we pronounce
The
it.
gates are not open, but they shall be one or the other by the cycle's end.
What are you talking about?
But the seal may close the gates, and close them forevermore.
Let's do that then.
Professor Doe, you're not making sense. We need to get out of here. Now.
I can't leave with you. I need to be alone. Alone. You don't understand. I play a part in it all, but only the chosen few may do that. Those led by the visions. I have had them for so long.
I was just about to say, read his visions.
What do you see in your visions?
Horrors. Nightmares. Alive. I see reality. Torn. Rotten. The things below, and water. So much water. Water is death.
Is this far in the game? Maybe this is about the halfway mark? Maybe? We're about halfway.
I have visions too. That's what brought me to Oakmont. And I guess what brings me to you now.
Oh, but that has to be different. It has to be. I've been through so much. It has to be different. I don't understand. There can only be one of us.
I need a moment to think it over.
Okay. I will stay here with my seal.
Right, what are we dealing with here? I found Blackwood in the Temple of Dagon. He'd come to free Harriet Doe as well. He told me about a prophecy. There's a great evil buried beneath the city, and the chosen few, driven by visions, may save the world or doom it. Now, well, they're saying there can be only one of them, but they're mentioned the chosen few, so sounds like there can be a couple of us as well. There is an ancient evil below the city, and one chosen saviour, led to his fate by horrid visions, can seal or free it. Only one may survive. The prophecy say there will be many chosen, but only one saviour. Those that fail will die. Prophecy says there will be many chosen, but only one saviour. The others will try and fail. I mean, I would like to keep Harriet alive, so I'm going to go for that one, the trying and failing one. That sounds better to me. But I don't have much else to go on. And I don't know... Oh. I might be one of the chosen. The visions lead the chosen to this city, to their destiny. They led me here too. Am I part of the prophecy? So I'm still missing something. Harriet might be one of the chosen. Recently Harriet Doe has experienced horrifying visions. Could she be one of the chosen? I must save Harriet. Harriet Doe and I are both chosen, and if the prophecy is true, only one of us can succeed. But damn the risks, she has suffered enough already, I must save her. That sounds good to me. Harriet's done nothing wrong to anybody, she's fucking suffered. But I'm worried that it means that I'm gonna... No, I can't die. That would end the game. We'll definitely know at the end of the game. Is this your mad seal, is it? So let me just have a wee look. You know what, let's try chatting to Harriet.
I know what we should do.
Yes.
Oh, right, hold on. Oh, I need to really think about this then. So give me a moment, obviously, to let me go and maybe change my mind in the Mind Palace. We need to leave as both of us going. I will be the one who remains. I worry that sounds like I kill her. Oh, I'm terrified now because the game's been vague with this stuff. It's been vague exactly what each one will do. Would that not be I will be the one who survives if you were going to kill her? But if we both leave, then I don't do the seal thing. You know what, give me a
I
moment.
need a moment.
Okay.
Can I interact with this without fucking things up?
I'm not finished here yet.
Right. So it'll be telling Harriet what I need to tell her. You know what, I'm saying we need to leave.
I know what we should do.
Yeah.
We need to get out of here.
But my work isn't finished. My mission.
Good luck finishing it if you're dead. We need to get out of here, Harriet. We just need to get to the surface.
Fine. We go above ground, but we need to take the seal with us. The seal is the key to everything.
Right, I'll grab it. I really hope nothing bad happens. Oh, we're getting the old cutscene outfit, alright. I will not. Oh, what? Or is this a memory rather than reality? Oof. Oh, Vanderberg. We've still not seen him again since the getting off the boat. Ah. What is going on? Woke up at the hospital to discover my old acquaintance Johannes Vanderberg staring me down. The seal of Tigenar, can't remember how she pronounced it, is missing, and after what I learned in the Temple of Dagon, I cannot proceed without it. I need to find it. So what was happening with Evernote there at the end? Oh, right, so we've got stuff in our pockets here. So we started a deal with the devil. Well, you know what I mean, we've not started a deal with the devil, it's just a... Didn't it say a note from Joy? Was it under this somewhere? Or was it in lower? Wait, did that say Joy? Did I read that right? Correspondence? I could have sworn that thing said note from Joy. Oh, it's a side quest. Silence is golden. Something horrible has happened. I must speak with you. Meet me at the Oakmont Library. Please hurry. I need your help desperately. Joy, I'm there, hen. I am there. I've been wanting to help Joy. Gonna help Joy. I think I need to talk to Johannes here first.
What are you doing here, Johannes?
You have quite a knack for asking the wrong questions, Mr. Reed. I'm here because I heard you were admitted. You don't seem the frail sort, so my interest was piqued.
Last I remember, I was under.
How did they get you up from
Consider
underwater?
yourself lucky. That's not the best place.
Do you just put somebody in a diving
I'd
suit,
wager
push them
you
out and
could have
activate the
drank too
bladders?
many were it not for the scratches. What exactly were you doing underwater?
Thinking here. Johannes must know about it because there's the picture of him and Graham for 1918, and Graham was involved with the high priest fish god shit, and I feel like Johannes has to have some upper involvement, so I'm going to say none of your business.
You don't need to know.
How rude. But I suppose I should expect no less. Oakmont keeps its mouth shut, as they say.
Please. What happened to Harriet Doe? Where is she?
Ah, she's right here at the hospital.
Ah, fuck.
They fished her out of the Calm Shore Marina earlier today. A pity. I always thought she was a strong swimmer.
But how? I made sure she...
Made sure? Mr. Reed, when confronted by the true horrors of this city, you couldn't even stay conscious. And now we are here.
That feels like there wasn't actually a way to save her then. You could try. But, fuck.
What happened to my things? I need to find them.
Mr. Reed, do you take me for a hospital employee?
I guess not. Apologies.
Although, this wouldn't happen to be about a certain seal, would it?
How do you know about it?
Mr. Reed, there are plenty of things you do not yet know. Luckily, I want you to succeed. Perhaps it has been misplaced. You may wish to return to where you were found. If I were you, I'd inquire with the staff as to where that was.
I'm not taking advice from a man who won't give me a straight answer. What's your stake in all this?
A little civility goes a long way, Mr. Reed. I'll see myself out.
Oh, you're not leaving until I get my answers.
Be very careful. That kind of tone merits a lesson. But not today. Once you've found the seal, come find me at my theater. Here's the address. Perhaps I will answer your questions then. Farewell.
Alright. Well, I got all my belongings back, that's nice. Hey Doc, how are you, big man?
I believe I was rescued by a stranger. Do you know who it was?
Ah, let's see. You're Reed, right? Huh, well, that's funny. It was a regular of ours.
A regular?
Yeah, his name is Billy Drunnen. Well, let's just say he enjoys a drink a bit too much. Seen a lot of him these past few months.
Barrel fever, huh?
I tell you, his file is just about bursting at the seams. The things he comes out with in therapy.
You're not supposed to
Can I have my
say
things
that,
back,
Doctor.
please?
Oh, of course. There you go.
Is this all you have? I'm missing a large, round
Doctor's not supposed to even
Yeah,
get
I
close
would
to
call
disclosing
it.
information
So,
like that.
At least you're leaving here with your life. That's something.
Bye. Right. So I've got all my stuff, that's nice.
Not so keen on patching holes in myself.
It's fair. Right. Oh, we've got a knowledge point to spend. Let's buy think he's that. Hey, what we got here? Johannes Vanderberg gave me an address I should visit after I get the seal back. Western Advent, Vinland Avenue, South University Street. I was brought to the hospital by a man called Billy Drunnen, who's apparently an alcoholic and has undergone therapy many times over the last few months. So obviously, I'll get his address for the thing that I'm allowed to just walk back here and use for some reason. Patient. Therapy. William Billy Drunnen. Diagnosis: alcoholism, cirrhosis. Unemployed, Seven Oaks bar regular, taken to the hospital on multiple occasions due to near fatal intoxication. We're going to find him at the Seven Oaks bar. But I'm thinking we put a marker down for Billy, but then we go and help Joy. And that marker can just stay there. Seven Oaks, is it this one? No, Seven Oaks is this one over here, isn't it? Is it? I think it is. Pretty sure. Oh. It is. It is. Right, now we'll change this to Silence is Golden. And we'll go and see our best pal, Joy. I hope it's actually something to do with her predicament. Probably will only be. She didn't seem that bothered about the whole stitched mouth thing. Hi, my dear. There you are.
I got your letter. So, you wanted to see me, Joy?
Don't tell, or we die. Promise.
Okay.
Okay. You have my word. Don't worry.
Her in my apartment again. Don't know what to do. I'm scared. Help.
What do you mean? Did someone break in? Were they threatening you?
Yes. Her again.
What did she want?
Who?
Keep my mouth shut.
You said it was a woman, right?
Yes.
Do you know her?
Yes.
Then who is she? What does she look like?
Won't tell. Can't.
Oh, come on. Just give me something. Anything I can work with.
No. No words. Please.
Don't worry. I'll help if I can. So, where do you live?
Here's address. Take keys. Thank you.
I got this, Joy. Everything will be alright.
Be careful. And keep silent.
Bye, Joy.
Alright. Western Shells. East from the corner of Liberty and Hawken Lane. There's Hawken, there's Liberty, so east for the corner, round about there. Flat 1. In my apartment again. And Joy made it sound as if the woman would know if she was talking about it. Right, let's see. That one. Oh, my vision's already gone a bit wonky. It's just because Joy lives in squalor, like... I don't know why my vision was kind of gone a wee bit askew. It might have been just because the place is a mess, you know what I mean? Reed walks in, he's like, damn bitch, you will live like this. Oh, flat. What? That's no hers. That's like a shared bit. She's in flat 1. Flat 1. Is there somebody here who shouldn't be? Oh. Joy, somebody's killed your fucking dog. Oh, good. Oh, great. I'm fucking losing it. That's bolted up. Okay.
Oh, someone has real issues. Pretty sure that's not a good sign.
Oh, hold on. There's things in the room that I need to brain kit away. There we go. Is that made for skin of the fucking dog?
Christ almighty. Is that a dog's skin? Ah, it's still wet.
Jesus Christ. This is written in blood. Oakmont keeps its mouth shut, little girl. This is my second visit and the final warning. If you can't be silent even when your mouth is sewn shut, I'll make a pair of shoes from your skin like I made of toys from your doggy. Stop talking too much. Silence is golden. Who the fuck is...
A cozy place for a favorite pet, huh?
Oh god, aye, there's a sewing machine she used.
Ugh, someone's a real pro with a needle.
Oh! I feel like I've spied that poster while running about and never even looked at the name on it.
Cancelled. But she was good enough to put on a show. Guess life took a real turn for you, huh, Joy? Huh. Joy won this in a singing contest?
Ah, we need to get those stitches. We need to solve this and get that shit off our mouth, man. Letter from Joy's parents. My dear Joy, we know how much music meant to you, but losing your voice is not the end of the world. It's painful to see that you cannot sing anymore, but maybe all this for a greater good. No one knows what would have happened if you didn't stop gossiping. There is good news though. We found a nice job for you in a library. You can start when you're ready. Love, Mum and Dad. So, what, they were even fine with this fucking weird punishment? Ah, we fold out camera. Oh man, my papa had one of them. They're cool as fuck.
Damn it. This thing is melted. There's no way we'll get any pictures out of this.
What about vision? No, no vision. Oh, we're getting one of these though. Alright.
Click, click. A visitor. Who's there?
Sorry. That feels like a very blatant fella doing an old woman's voice. It really, really feels like one of those.
A stitch comes out, a stitch goes in, a nip of flesh, a tuck of skin. You'd be such a lovely dolly.
It very much feels like, can we get an old woman in to voice this character? There's no time, we've run out of money. Daniel, come here then. Ah!
Come on, come to Granny, puppy dear.
Do you know what it sounds a lot like? This might not mean anything to anybody. Do you remember Spoilsbury Toast Boy by David Firth? It sounds like the granny voice for that. When she's like, "You're such a good little toast boy." It sounds a wee bit like that.
Jay, it's her. It's really her. Proof. Hope she doesn't hear me take a photo.
So, how did it play
Oh, so
out?
somebody next... Oh, right, that's why the camera's there. Right, so it's going to be... that. That.
Come on,
That.
come to
And then that.
Jay, it's her. It's really her. Proof. Hope she doesn't hear me take the photo.
Oh no, it's no. Oh wait, is that the one she says a visitor?
Click, click. A visitor.
Ah, right.
Who's there?
So, 1, 2,
Come on.
3.
Hey, it's her.
Oh.
It's really her.
Click, click. A visitor. Who's there?
Someone visited Joy's place, killed her dog, and sewed it into this thing. A warning for her, I guess. And the neighbor just got in the way.
Brain kit. There we go. Jesus. Can we go next door?
Locked. Maybe there's a key around here.
Ah, the bodies. Oh wait, is there a basement that I didn't even... Ah.
Door won't budge.
Got a gun ready just in case? Okay. Anything else going on down here? Oh, there's somebody here. Oh. Oh, I think that's somebody upstairs. Fuck. Where did you go? Did you go up these stairs? Yep. Okay. Right, what the fuck is going on? You know what? Let me make a wee bit. A wee bit more ammo in general. Cool. Oh, there it is.
Someone's a big fan of fairy tales. The kind without a happily ever after. No sign of any wounds, but he looks like he's seen the devil himself.
A tattered diary. I can scarcely believe I live right next door to Joy Hayden herself. You know how much I do love her songs. Kay. Just this morning I saw her, and it's true. Her mouth really is sewn shut. The rumours about the end of her career were not just rumours. Granny Weaver truly silenced her. Oh, Weaver. And that would explain why it's like stitched shut, stitching the dog, right? That's... At last I have a chance to see Granny Weaver with my own eyes, or maybe even take a photo, hee hee. If she doesn't appear to check up on Joy, I'll follow another clue and find where the witch lives. My hunch is that Arthur Cox discovered the whereabouts of Granny Weaver's lair in his inquiries into Oakmont's peculiar history. He must have written about it somewhere. Arthur Cox? I'm feeling a wee bit like that's all evidence collected. If you'll just let me know. Yes. Alright, so... back to the library then, innit? Check out some books. I think I just heard a bastard. None I've missed. gone. Right, we can get rid of that. Aye, we'll go and see if Joy's got anything to say about it. Oh god, what if she doesn't actually know her dog's dead? If she's just known that the woman went to her apartment. Because if we think about it, like, if Joy knew, she wouldn't just leave it like that. She wouldn't leave her dog there, she wouldn't. Maybe she's been like watching for, I don't know, a hiding place and seen her get in and been like, oh fuck, she's come to my apartment again. Joy, some bad news for you, hen. Let's start with the dog.
I found your dog, Joy.
Where? She's okay?
Why would I tell her about it? Jesus.
I'm sorry. I'm afraid you won't see her again.
Oh no, you will if you get home. I've not cleaned it up.
Poor Ginger.
I took a look around your apartment, Joy. It's not good. Your neighbor's dead, and let's just say it was not natural causes.
Dead? Eagle and Tane, what do we do?
You're keeping things from me, Joy. Now come on. I need to know what I'm dealing with.
No, we'll make it worse.
Granny Weaver. Just tell me about her.
Can't say, can't.
She doesn't want you to help me. Why?
My fault. Don't be angry. So sorry.
Joy.
Sorry. So sorry.
Yeah, I'm thinking. Work with me here might make Joy say something, and that might end up fucking her up. So maybe I'll handle it.
Look, calm down. I'm not gonna leave you on your own.
I think I feel
Talk?
safer about that.
I'll just have to work this out myself. Okay?
Vera. Yes, thank you.
Because it feels as if Joy says something, Granny Weaver knows. I'm getting that kind of vibe. Aye, so let's see what we can get here. Arthur Cox. So, peculiar history. Book information. Author. Local. The Legend of Granny Weaver. The Legend of Granny Weaver grew from the story of Anne Osborne, one of the Salem witches who escaped to Oakmont, later becoming a weaver by trade. Her granddaughters asked to be told about witchcraft. Anne agreed but swore them to secrecy. Soon thereafter, two girls are found in the Oakmont sewers, dead with their mouths delicately sewn shut. Anne Osborne was never seen again. Many in Oakmont believe her spirit stalks those who expose the town's secrets. Legend holds Granny Weaver can be banished for up to 100 years, but she always comes back. Supposedly Granny Weaver lived on Beacon Street between Windhalf Avenue and Century Avenue, Western Old Grove. So we can banish this old cow for 100 years? My apologies. Oh, I should probably put it on my map, shouldn't I? Right, let's see. Western Old Grove. Beacon Street between Windhalf and Century. There's Century, there's Windhalf. Beacon Street, so somewhere along here. Let's go and fuck up a granny. Well, a ghost, a witch. A ghost of a witch granny. Before we head up, we'll have a wee check on old Robert Throgmorton, see if anything's going on. Is his son still cake? Does he still have no time for me? The son appears to remain cake. Oh, fuck aye, Harriet Doe.
I found Harriet Doe, but
But
things did not go as planned. She didn't make it.
what? I pay you to find someone, and you come here hat in hand bleating that she didn't make it. She was our last chance to discover what is wrong with this city. What happened to her?
Wait, why is that an option? Right, I think Harriet dies regardless then, because the I had to kill her seems like what would actually have happened if I said I'll be the one to remain. It feels like that would maybe drive her over the edge and she'd attack you.
All I know is she tried to flee the underwater Temple of the Order. I think she probably drowned.
How on earth could this happen? You were meant to have it under control.
Robert, you weren't there, mate.
Oh, I got out of there alive. I couldn't do anything, Mr. Throgmorton. I'm sorry.
Useless. Any other bad news to report?
Oh, aye.
There's something ancient below this city. Ruins of some kind.
Is that guy a monkey? He is the product of a man fucking an ape.
Nonsense. I expected better.
I'm talking about the very ruins your people were sent to explore. Didn't end well, did it?
You seem intent on ruling out rational explanations in favor of the inane.
Believe me, there's nothing rational about this.
That is for me to decide. Ruins.
Robert, I don't think that's a good idea, mate.
It will take some time to organize. As for you, I don't need your services on this case anymore, Mr. Reed. Here is your payment. Adjusted for your failure to retrieve Harriet.
Maybe you could have saved her then in some way. But wait, what would be the different...
Have a good day.
Do you know what I mean? What would be the different
I'm not in the mood for
thing?
chit-chat, Mr. Reed.
I'm struggling to see how that could have gone differently and saved her. She said we need to bring the seal. I had to go and get it. So what could have changed there? You can't just leave without it. But that did feel as if that outcome with Robert there was like a... There could have been another one. Guess I'm never going to know. A shame. I was getting on well with Robert, but he seems to fucking hate me now. Good news is, mate, you've still got a chosen one right here. Good old me. Right, what would a witch's house look like? Does it look mental? Is it really obviously a witch's house? You think I was always going to fuck? Ah, maybe. It did feel a wee bit like that, because from the options that I had... Well, think about it, my other option was... I'm the one, so you would have definitely killed her there. Then it was either help, the other one was help Harriet. And I tried to help, but fucking, you know, ancient gods messed with my head and made me pass out, so... Aye, maybe it was just a case of there's no winning that bit. It's just whether you're... It's whether she dies sadly or by your hand. This could be a... No, wait. I think we've been in this house when it was a different thing for a mission. I see it's padlocked, but it's these letterboxes seem very familiar. Unless they're outside a couple of them. Oh, Jesus. Granny? Very normal place you have here, ma'am. You got a snake? It does not move. And yet the frogs are animated, I see. So what she's saying is frog supremacy. And she's correct. Fuck a snake. Sorry if you have snakes or like snakes, they're my enemy. What does that say? Can't make it out. I was just about to say that looks like a hidden door, and then oh, it's fucking sweet.
Ah, damn thing just bit me.
Bet you? Hiya. Bye. Bet me. Malleus Maleficarum. Every witch has her own sign, which represents her contract with the devil. If you find that sign in her lair, you'll be able to make her appear in front of you, whether she wants to or not. You'll need 2 mirrors, place them opposite each other so both the sign and its reflection can be seen in either. The witch will try to destroy you with her devilry. Now, why would she keep that in her home? Why would that bit of paper exist in this witch's house? I'll leave this about, just in case somebody needs it. I mean, to be fair, it was behind a secret door thing, but still. It does seem a wee bit like any cunt in Oakmont can just throw up secret doors and take them down like it was nothing, so... Don't know what she's been thinking. But I hope she hates rifle rounds. Basement seems like an apt place to do that kind of thing, so we'll check. What happened there? Right, what does that mean? You notice I've not got a compass here, and when I go up these stairs, compass. What does that mean? Oh. Granny? Hey, dead bodies. Ah, is this the ones? Oh no, they were found in the sewer with their mouths sewn shut, weren't they? Discoloured torn diary. Today our granny finally told us about her life before moving to Oakmont. Me and Evelyn had to put in quite the effort to convince her to talk about it, but it wasn't for nothing. Granny was a real witch. She lived so long ago and saw so much that it's just breathtaking. Can't wait to tell her friends about this. They will die of jealousy. It said the bodies were found in the sewers, so why are they here?
Not fully grown. Teenager, maybe. Maybe a girl. Hard to tell.
Is that just a wee mistake on their part?
Not fully grown. Teenager, maybe. Maybe a girl. Hard to tell.
This horrible baby.
Happy birthday,
That
everyone.
voice.
This door is for you to keep all the secrets in your heart.
Nothing else. Nothing insane going on in here.
The door won't budge.
Is there a padlock on the outside, maybe? Sounds a bit like a toned down Adam Sandler voice. Oh god, it is like that, isn't it, Jamba Slang? Fuck. Ah. It does. There's a wee bit of Adam Sandler about it. Alright, Gruffy Bears, how are you, pal? I'm doing good. I think the rest of the good stuff's going to be done in the basement.
The door won't budge.
Ta-da! Can I? Man, I should be able to just jump the balcony. Show this house who's fucking boss. Just back from yoga, sweaty as fuck. Nice! Nice, how is your yoga? You got some mad poses on you. I tried doing yoga once. It was sore. It was very sore. And then I didn't try again. I mean, if I kept it up, obviously it would have been fine, but it fucked me up. I think I tried too advanced too early. But like anything you search for on YouTube, one of the worst things you can do is like beginners this, you know, beginners that. I remember checking, because it was like, oh, I start lifting some weights, right? Got some dumbbells, and it's like, I don't know what form to use it. I just want to make sure I'm doing everything correctly. And it was like beginner dumbbell exercise. Oh, there's a guy. The first thing he's doing is, you know, when you do press ups, but your hands are on the floor, like on the dumbbells. Like, fuck off, mate. Fuck off. He just wanted to show off. He just wanted to do a video where he could show off to people. Beginner. He might as well have been doing fucking handstands. Just nonsense. And I found a normal guy who was like, right, let's do this. And it's like, aye, great. Thank you, mate. Thank you for being normal. Anyway, we're killing a granny or something down here. This place feels good. That's probably fine. Oh. I had some water sloshing there. So I'm assuming that's her symbol. When it was talking about a witch's symbol that's unique and tells you about her contract with the devil, but I'm just seeing if there's anything else that I want to interact with. Ah, wee bird.
Looks like a shot took it out.
They shoot some mirrors?
Looks like a shot took it out. Ah, there's good art, bad art, and then stuff which makes your skin crawl.
Oh. It's heard a bad noise there, I think. What the fuck is that?
Enough for a trench full of krauts.
Oh, it's like... Right, so somebody's just emptied some shells here. What happened?
Here we go.
Who dares call me?
Rock! This one is heavy! Keep shooting! Kill her! Jack and Tank, kill her! Let's figure out what happened here.
Well, I'm going to say... that one?
Here we go.
Because then he says this one's heavy, suggesting maybe this one's heavier than the other one. And then that, and then that.
This one.
Who dare?
Keep shooting! Kill her! Jack and Tank, kill her! Granny Weaver. They called her up, used 2 mirrors to do it, then... Oh, looks like it got violent.
And obviously they didn't succeed. Okay, so that... there's still something to discover here. Something, is there anything down here, though? I don't think any of this was interactable. We've already looked at the mirrors. Just some ammo, there's no books to interact with. Looked at that.
There's good art, bad art, and then stuff which makes your skin crawl.
Looked at that.
Enough for a trench full of krauts.
So something up the stairs. Maybe something's happened since we've looked Looked at some mad visions. This just means nothing apparently, it's not even worth commenting on. Oh! Oh! That's what's the unfinished thing. We're doing it again. We just need another mirror. Probably up the stairs. Hey. Right. What are we getting here? So 2 mirrors was used to summon Granny Weaver is struggling to die. That may be how they banish their spirit. It might be able to replicate the ceremony. I need to find a couple of mirrors. So we've got 2 of them. Oh, and they're both made by Gaunter Randall. Of course they are. The Mirror Maker man. So we got them, but hold on. What was the... Right, every witch has their own sign which represents a contract with the devil. If you find that sign in her lair, you'll be able to make her appear in front of you, whether she wants to or not. 2 mirrors, place them opposite each other, right? So sign in both. The witch will try to destroy you with her devilry. But surely it doesn't mean I'm literally just going to call her up and then shoot her. When it said you can banish her for 100 years, I assumed it meant there was maybe something I had to carry out. You know, mix a potion or something. Like, those guys were just unloading on her and that did nothing. They get fucking got. Oh, somebody moved the old mirrors. And I love how Charles Reed's fine just carrying these mirrors about. It's the kind of mirrors that the guys were like, oh, for fuck's sake. Oh! Are we going straight into some chat or what? Charles, this seems like a bad idea, my man. How do you call her? Oh, Charles. Are you trying to seduce me? Is it combat? It's combat? Let's show her what fucking Tommy can do. Ding dong, the witch is dead. Well, witches ain't shit. But tricks and treats, I don't know what I'm talking about. It sounds kind of Halloween-y, doesn't it? That was fine. A win. I mean, the game doesn't expect you to have this mad fucking Tommy gun I've got. Oh! So she leaves like the wild beasts. Interesting. I was expecting a trick as well, but apparently I just banished her for 100 years. Maybe. I hope that is the truth, because you know what that means, if that's the case. If she is banished for 100 years, that means Joy is safe. Joy can live her whole life now, and not have to worry about it. And I would fucking love that for Joy. Found the old hag's lair and summoned her. I was set upon, and the witch damn near killed... She didn't get fucking close. In the end, I managed to defeat her. She won't threaten Joy anymore, and Oakmont is safe from her for at least the next 100 years. Nice. Oh man, I can't wait to tell Joy. But sometimes when you've got a bit of an OP weapon and something, it can really take the thrill off of a moment. But hey, just should have known I was packing heat. Don't witches know that kind of thing? Shouldn't they just know those kind of things? Ah, Joy. I've got some good news for you. So, here's what I'm thinking as well. See, if I had made Joy speak earlier about Granny Weaver, I think I'd be coming right now to maybe find Joy dead maybe. I think because I said I'll figure it out for myself, so she didn't tell me anything. Think Joy's good. Please. Oh, Joy.
Joy, you've no reason to be scared now. It's gone. At least for the next 100 years.
Sure?
Absolutely.
Thank Kay. I owe you. Take this. Gratitude. But keep this a secret.
You're safe now. I figured that it all being over, you could speak freely. Is something still wrong?
All is well. Thank you again.
I'm confused. Why don't you unstitch your mouth then?
Trent, punishment. 2 years left. No matter. Need to serve the sentence full.
How come? Sewing someone's mouth shut is sick enough, but keeping it when Granny's gone?
You're not from Oakmont. Can't understand.
Okay. Just as you say, I guess. Bye, Joy.
You know, in 2 years she'll be fine, so I suppose. But, yes, well, I like Joy. Even if she still got her mouth stitched, I'm glad we got to help her. And she knows that she just, you know, it's like, I think what Joy's trying to like maybe quietly suggest is like the people of Oakmont might get fucking annoyed if I did it before my time was up, even though Granny's no here to kind of enforce it. They might do something. Aye, I can understand. God bless you, Joy. What time is it? It's only half 8. Extra hours. Field research. Send gunners. You know what? Let's do some letters from Oakmont. Let's see what that's about. The hotel owner allowed me to look through the weird notes he found in the rooms of disappeared newcomers. Among them I found several pages from the diary of a man describing his life in Oakmont. He suffered from visions, and marked the places where they happened. Was he trying to avoid them? Now, why does that not have a thing at it? Have I accidentally stumbled upon that before and just no realised it? Visions are testing me, playing with my mind. My old forgotten fears come to life. When I was small, I was afraid to stay alone. I thought my parents would leave and never come back. Today I went to the eastern streets of Coverside and the visions came on the corner of St Elmo Lane and Kingsport Street. I felt I was alone, forgotten in a locked room, hungry and frightened. It was so scary to stay inside, but everything was much worse behind the door. Something scratched in the corridor, and there were terrifying screams from outside. Could not run, could not hide. I just waited for Mum to return. I want to go and check that first, actually. The fact that it's not got a wee symbol at it makes me think I've kind of already done it by accident when I thought it's just a house to explore. Eastern Coverside. Corner of St Elmo and Kingsport. There's St Elmo. There's Kingsport, so yeah. Aye, I must have, like, when I've just been running about. Maybe it's happened like off stream when I've been farming materials. Just run there. Probably that house in it. Oh. Hold on. I think we did that on stream. Remember this? Remember I was jumping in and out of there? We did this one by accident, if you like. Oh. Oh dear. That's fine. It's done. Right, policeman, get your gun out. Deal with that, please. Oh, here he comes. Put him down. can you not see him anymore? You can see us. He's driving me insane. Officer. See, if I get my gun out to shoot it, I get shot. Oh good, he called for backup. You lads want to do anything about that? It's right up there. Why are you pointing at me? What the?
He's mad. He's completely mad.
Oh! I think that other police might not be real. I think that other police might be because I went mental. Let's check that.
Completely mad.
Well, no, he is real. But he did just shoot at me. Is it because I was gone mental? It's like, I better put him down. Better put that guy to sleep. You know, for the greater good. The greater good. Let's see. Let's start down here then. Lullaby Crossroad. Today I fell asleep on the street. I'm sure it's connected to my vision somehow because I felt the same nausea and headache as before the strike. It happened in Coverside near the corner of Tanner Street and Old Church Road. I felt dizzy and my mouth was full of a bittersweet taste. I saw a woman with kind eyes giving me a drink and whispering something. Immediately after that I fell asleep and spent nearly half the day lying in the dirt like a hobo. It's a miracle no one stole anything from me. Western Coverside, corner of Tanner and Old Church. There's Old Church. Where is Tanner? Oh, up there. Alright, so it's like just on the wee border there. I wonder if that policeman was shooting at me because it's like, oh, he's clearly losing it. And it's Oakmont, so you know, they probably would do shit like that. I'm saying it as if that doesn't happen in real life. This guy was having a psychotic break. Shoot him in the brain. So, I wonder if it's going to be outside. He was saying fell asleep on the street. Are we the right bit? No, we're further down. Oh. Hey! Walk away, mate. Hey! Right, you're gonna regret that, mate.
He's mad. He's completely mad.
Oh! I don't care. I'll take the brain hit and then I'll inject myself and I'll feel great about what I just did. Oh, I'm still mental. It's fine. Save that guy's fucking life, you piece of shit. Oh, officer. I was just about to say, you don't walk in there, you just don't walk, like nobody walks through there. That's where I get sent to walk through. Places like that. Let me just refill my stuff here. Alright Gary, explain literally everything that's happened so far please. It's not possible, man. It's not possible. I'm out here following a trail of letters for some information about something. I'm looking for a door I can enter. What did that letter say again? Near the corner of Tanner Street and Old Church Road. Felt dizzy and my mouth was full of a bittersweet taste. Saw a woman with kind eyes giving me a drink and whispering something. Immediately after that I fell asleep, spent nearly half the day lying in the dirt. It's a miracle no one stole anything from me. So we're in Western Coverside and that's the corner of Tanner Street and Old Church Road. There's Tanner Street. This is Old Church Road, so this is the corner. Aye, there, Old Church Road. Does the street light get something to do with it? Because I don't think I've... Well, you know what I mean, traffic light. I don't think I've seen anything like that so far. That looks like a building I could go into, but I don't know if it's anything to do with this. We seem kind of... Oh, it's got a symbol. Oh, hey. Oh, no, it's just a... Oh, good. That's what I wanted to happen. Fuck. Oh! Come here. Okay. Come here, you. Right, well that was good. Is there anything to actually do in here? Is it? Oh, oh, hey! It's the boys. Right, are we done here? Can we act like adults for 2 seconds? There we go. Right, this might not even be the house, this might just be one of the places to get resources and shoot those things. Maybe something up the stairs? I don't know, it feels a wee bit too far off the corner to be where we're looking for. And it did suggest that the point of that letter was something outside. I'm not seeing anything for reading. Nah, unless there's something up on the next floor, I don't think there's much going on in here. Oh! Oh! Okay. Maybe this is the right place. BG. The recipe was left to me by my grandmother, and when Lily was little, I used it quite often. A couple of drops in her milk, and she slept sweetly all night. My husband and I finally had a little time for each other. Of course, that was long ago, and since then I haven't needed Grandma's sleeping elixir. But now everything's changed. It was 2 days ago that Bill barricaded the windows because we could not bear to see the corpses in the street. We're locked in and we're out of food. The worst of the nights, impossible to sleep because of the squeals of death and other terrible sounds. We should flee, but there is no place to go. I'm afraid as fate draws near that we'll end up like the bakers. I do not want this for my little Lily. When my husband barred the entrance, I made my grandmother's tea. Lily drank her dose and went to bed, and Bill's getting faint too. It's time for me to join them. Good night, Oakmont. Right, so when your man talked about passing out in the street, that's obviously what he'd been given. Okay. Now here's the thing. Where's the Wayne? I mean, there's not even like a second bed or anything. I don't know. Is that tranquil? I don't need that. What did that mean though? What did that even... Innsmouthers notes. The local Innsmouthers scare me a lot. I've never seen a place with so many ill people. Their faces pursue me even in visions. Recently I was in the northern part of Grimhaven Bay walking down Whisper Street. I barely made it to Hubert Avenue when the visions came. I stood among many Innsmouthers, disguised as one of them, and listened. Their leader read the story of a captain participating in pagan rites, copulating with savage witches and beasts, bringing sacrifices. I still remember his name, Obed. Alright, we'll go check that out. Northern Grimhaven Bay. Corner of Hubert and Whisper. There's Hubert, there's Whisper. Oh good, it's in the middle of a fucking infested area. Lucky me. Where's the quickest? It's in there. It's weird, like some of the side missions are quite bare bones. I don't mean it bare bones, but you know what I mean. You're just reading notes compared to like the one there with Joy, where there was like that's a side mission. I think the ones where it's kind of toned down. But you know what? I'm going to say bare bones. They are bare bones. Fuck it. The ones that are more kind of bare bones and are just you usually reading some documents. I think they're all DLC ones. Get that kind of feeling. Right, so we'll go here. We'll take a wee boat into an infested area. You know what? While we're at the hotel, we'll have a wee change of clothes. Oh, new developments. Carpenter heir dead. Misfortune has struck the Carpenter household. Graham Carpenter, son of the Grand family's head Brutus, has been found dead in his room. Doctors suggest the death was the result of food poisoning and have pointed the finger at bad fish as the cause. Carpenter Sr. cremated his son with all due honours and immediately returned to active participation in city life after a long vacation. I do not have time to mourn, he told a reporter. I have more important things to do. That's our fault. Well, it's my fault. You don't need to be implicated in this. Oh! Oh! Oh, you get a wee... Hey! What's happening? Ah, he's not there. Alright. Oh, read man. You're away with it. Okay. Old Resi has broken me, and I just presume that whenever you read a note in these things, something's going to jump out at you when you finish reading. Aye, sometimes it's really obvious in a game, see, especially when you have to maybe turn your back to a room. You know, the note's like in the corner. Man, I wasn't expecting that. That almost felt like a wee kind of it's not your fault kind of thing with Graham. What I'm really surprised at, and I know if the devs are watching, I know you definitely are watching. If I was you, what I would have done there is I would have had the wee faceplate, have it propped up against the wall after that, you know, like a wee, oh, did it happen, did I imagine it, was that me trying to make myself feel less guilty? But it's there, how did I get it? You know, patch it in next week, it's fine. Is Harriet going to show up and give me her fucking glasses or something next? In sad news for many at Oakmont University, beloved scientist Harriet Doe has passed away. The Professor of Archaeology was found washed up at Calmshore Marina by a passerby. The Oakmont Chronicle would like to express our sincere condolences to everyone who knew and loved Harriet Doe. Oakmont will mourn the loss of a mind with few peers. No, right, they're no date. So I wonder why I bet the Graham cutscene was because you were both in the war. So there was maybe a wee, like, and you know, you'd asked Graham about his face, and he didn't. He was just kind of like, "Don't ask me about it. I was in the war, mate. Come on, you know what it's like." So maybe that was kind of like because they were both, you know, servicemen.
Crew of the Cyclops. Semper Fortis, brothers.
Right, we came here to change clothes. Is this a thing? Oh, part 2. Oh, it updated. The doctors at the Boston Asylum were looking for a way to fix me. Proved to be a tall order. At first they'd asked me questions. I thought my story would be reported to the officials, but were just making a list of things to fix. I feared water, so they swaddled me in drenched sheets. I told them about things in the darkness, so they kept me in dark rooms, blindfolded. No progress, until they brought the electrodes. They kept my thoughts jumbled. Only the words of the doctor held my mind together. He told me who I am and how to think. He gave me concoctions to keep me sane. It seems I'm getting used to it. Question is, for better or for worse? So Charles has had a serious bit of like old-fashioned therapy. Alright, what are we wearing? I'm thinking back to the day wear. It's a nice coat scarf combo. I do like it. Aye, that's lovely. Right, let's go and, I don't know, solve a crime, look at some stuff. We're heading to an infested area. But that was him that made that noise. An infested area that's... The guy said something about Innsmouthers in his letter. Big bros! Alright, man. How are you doing? Right, let me make sure I'm all tooled up here. Cool. Make sure everything's loaded. Let's try and see what's happening in here. Unless that looks like a door that's enterable. It is enterable. Oh, cheers for the sub, man. Much appreciated. 18 months, look at that. Popping in before binging TV. What are you binging? You're alright, lads, I don't want to play. I just said I don't want to play! I think I killed a lot of them there, but I'm not 100%. Who's still moving? No one. Well, it cost me 3 grenades, but I'm happy with it. Rewatching Hajime no Ippo. I've never watched Ippo, man. Is it Ippo with the Dempsey roll? Sounds like Ippo. Is there no a name for it? The Summon Engine as well. When he's... I'm sure there's like some patter to accompany it. Right, so there's something going on in here. What's going on is us finding a letter, I think, because that seems to be what these missions are. Finding, I don't know, a corpse and a letter and going, oh, shit. Have you secret door in here, maybe? No? Okay. Ah! Right there. All good. Probably fine. Obed Marsh Diary. 21st of March 1856, New South Wales. On the day we arrived near Ball's Pyramid, a giant rock around 2,000 feet high extending from the sea. The air is poisoned all around it and you can barely see the tip of the monolith. The catch is good here and brought us more gold. I had to give them 2 slave women we bought in Sumatra. Wretches were terrified when they saw them. Good riddance. We landed in Lord Howe Island, a few nautical miles away, for fresh water and fruit. The Hetty dinghy was put at sea at 8:15 AM. Last time we were here in 1847, there were 3 settlers and their Aboriginal wives. This time only the women remained, and they were not the same. Tattooed, their eyes were red with blood, and dead animal carcasses were strewn around the camp. They slept on the floor beside the corpses. We drank and danced with them, and one played a strange musical flute, with sounds we had never heard before. One of them took me to her hut. While I was at it between her legs in the dark, Matthews came with a torch, and I could see that above me the dead husband was hooked to the roof. The skin over his face dried like a 100-year-old apple. Bones and clothes he was, his mouth open and distorted in an endless shout. I can still see his eyes alive and rolling, looking at me. The witch was laughing hard while wiping her thighs, all her teeth filed to a point like a wolf or a shark. We fled this cursed place. leaving the witches behind. Wild. I swear the flat we moved into had a shrine with shit like that when we were viewing it. Big crystals, those black demon statues you see in those shite shops, holding a paper with those sigils like that shit. And a beanbag in front of it for comfort when you're trying to get the Dark Lord on the line. Aye, then she put Seabat on. Man, that was such a good tweet. Because see when people are like, you're not prepared for the song, you're kind of like, alright, it's going to be something that sounds kind of silly. And then you hear it and just... like, there's nothing to thrust to there. There's nothing to... God, the thing that gets me about that scenario is the idea of it happening more than once. The first time that happens, mere seconds in, she should have been like, stop. What's happening here? But for it to have happened multiple times, nah. Right. Get that out of the way. Terrible fetus. After this vision, I shake in fear at the sound of a child's cry. It happened in Western Reed Heights on Washington Street. I passed Ibon Street and was heading towards Oak Street, but saw it. The thing was running so fast I didn't even understand what it was. It jumped from the window and the vision struck me immediately. I saw a man, a doctor, hiding in the room. He was writing something with a shaking hand, something like a last will. And then I saw the thing stalking him, a fetus on thin pointy legs with a little face full of evil and hatred. It's shrieking, I can't forget it. Well, let's go and visit the fetus. Western Reed Heights. Washington Street between Ibon and Oak. There's Ibon. Ibon goes around here. There's Washington. There's Oak. So, aye, Washington Street. Somewhere down there. Okay. Let's just run straight through. Don't care if they come out to play. Man, I can't believe how many I killed with those 3 grenades. Oh, should probably make some more of them so I don't get caught in a pinch. Oh, never noticed that before. Oh, I thought I could climb up there and see if there was something else written. Oh, where am I going? Western Reed Heights. Go there. Bit that gets me is the big string intro, then it breaks into the actual song. Thinking she's gonna get ploughed to Beethoven and Heroin Crazy Frog comes out. It's so bad.
Best stuff in Oakmont. All on sale. Today only.
What are you selling?
Help me.
Oh!
Please.
I didn't mean...
That's fit to print. Buy a paper, mister.
I keep meaning to have the camera equipped so I can do a wee zoom. Well, that probably means the stuff's free now, I suppose. Yeah. Is this a thing? Is there a gathering happening here? Oh, you're all meant to be medical students then, because we're at the...
Wendell sent
Oh.
you to deliver me the books, right?
No. You must have me confused with someone else.
Oh, excuse me. I'm just worried for the fate of these tomes. It's been a week without news from Wendell. Maybe you can help me. I'd reward you, of course.
The side mission, is it? Aye, alright.
Why not? What can I do?
Oh, marvelous. Let's get acquainted then. Samuel Hopes, honorary member of Altera Par's book club.
Charles Reed, Private Eye.
Good, good. Listen, we're missing 3 rare books. One was taken for restoration while the other two were being studied. I asked Wendell to contact all parties, but he's gone quiet. Here's our records. Please, retrieve the tomes. They're so very valuable.
Something funny that I've noticed is, I don't know if you might not have noticed it, every character in the game has the same set of teeth. Except Innsmouthers. Innsmouthers have like kind of shark teeth. But every character, if you look, the teeth go at the same angle. Like they kind of slope that way. You'll see it if you pay attention.
Why are they so valuable?
They're the 3rd, 7th, and 9th tomes written by the humble servant.
If you
The
look,
collection of all 11 books is our most prized possession. The author's real name is a mystery.
then if we see
but
Charles's
we know
teeth.
that he was an Oakmonter for sure.
Okay, I'm on it.
aye, didn't really a good look. You've had a better look at other points, and aye, everybody's got the same set of teeth. Assigned reading, well, we'll get to that another time. We'll wait to find some letters. I am lost on the college grounds. What's for dinner? Has everybody had their dinner? Time is it? It's going to 9 o'clock. I don't know what I'm going to have for mine. Ah, I meant to go to Tesco after work, but I didn't have time. Aye, we're going the right way. Okay. Right, we're looking for an H on a door. Right there. So something about a fetus. Oh. Okay. Yeah, I guess we're following that then, aren't we? I mean, the game isn't going to make me shoot a fetus, it's no that kind of thing, but you know. Veggie korma? Man, I've not had a korma in ages. Would a veg and a couple of burgers with buns? Man, I don't know what I'm going to have. We're in that weird place as well where it's like you're at pretty much the end of what you got for your last shop. So you're having strange meals. What is it, like some people call them a Tuesday night dinner? I hear that for people, but I suppose it depends when you get your shopping. For me, it's more like a freezer dinner. You ever have those ones where it's like, what are you having for dinner? Oh, I'm having oven chips, potato croquettes, fritters, and some beans. It's like potato in 3 different forms, and then something that came out of tin. One of those bizarre dinners. And maybe, I don't know, maybe you stir-fried a bell pepper that you had sitting. Or a bit of veg, even though you're eating tatties, but apparently tatties don't count. Which just feels like cheating. A potato's a vegetable. It might not be one of your 5 a day, but it's a fucking vegetable. Right, I guess what, wait, what, is that just a balcony? Aye. Aye, right, I guess we're climbing up on this thing, because that's where the wee Ian went. Are those supposed to be handprints? Like, what am I looking at? Kinda. A bit big for a feet, isn't they? Tatties do count, it's just anti-Irish propaganda. You know what? I'll accept that. That does... There is almost a part of my brain going, that does sound like something they would fucking put out into the world. You know? To sow that idea. Right, you've got a knife in your forehead. Where's this fetus? Here's what I think's going to happen, right? I think the note is going to mention something about rapid growth, and I think the big one's going to then appear. It's going to. I think it's meant to. It's going to be like it grew rapidly into the big one. Let's see what happens. CW, my dearest comfort. My scrawl is an illegible scribble. Forgive me. The shock of what I have delivered from the poor young woman's womb has affected my nerves. Her guttural screams still ring in my ears, and her birthed tragedy lurks near where I hide. Had my attendant not been attacked first, I would have certainly shared her fate. The wriggling abomination that erupted from the waif's belly leapt from her body and attached itself to the nurse's throat with a wet smacking sound. Pulled behind it, the taut umbilical cord tore out the placenta in an eruption of bright blood that soaked my gown. Stunned, I looked into the mother's bulging eyes as she convulsed and bit off her tongue between clenched grinding teeth. Falling backward in horror, I crawled behind a medical cabinet in the operating theatre. I can now hear the sloshing movement of the afterbirth sliding across the floor as the terrible infant silently approaches. I write this account on my surgical mask with the sturdy pen you gifted me last year near the Oakmont Commons. May it now serve faithfully as my only weapon against the deformed babe. Sincere thanks, Sebastian. Is that a pen and not a knife? I think it's the pen. It is. But here's the thing. That's that mission done. Like, there's no resolution to, like, I don't get to hunt down the evil baby, maybe find that it's grown a bit, and then now it feels moral to kill it because it's not a bit, like, it's so weird that that's the end of that. But aye, right enough, Andrew, they say it is, mate, yeah. It's so strange that that's, like, I suppose you could say when it's like, aye, it killed him and it got away. It's, you know, that's it done, it got out. Okay, I guess we're done here. I was really hoping I got to fight some mad baby. I think it's coming off of Dead Space 2, where you got to fight all those crazy Waynes and that. I was maybe get my hopes up a wee bit, you know. The bravest thing a game can let you do is go Tommy gun on an evil child. Right, we're done there. From behind, I can't help but turn around at any noise after what I saw yesterday. I walked down the Murdoch Avenue in Western Advent and near Oak Street. I was hit with an excruciating migraine. My nose started to bleed and the visions came. I saw one man writing a letter and another about to strike him from behind. Somehow I was both the spectator and the sitting man, but no matter how I cried out warnings or tried to move, it didn't work. It seems I lost consciousness when the killer hit the man's head, and it took me several hours to get back to the hotel after. Right, it sounds like you were having a wee out-of-body experience. And you get knocked out, so you get knocked out. A budget thing, I suppose. Oh, Gary, you mean cause, like, no getting to fight it? It's more that these are DLC missions. Even though it's a side case, there are, like, side cases that citizens will give you in that, and then there's, like, the ones that you just find a note, and it's mostly things like that, like me finding the people in their house in some literature or following the handprints. So it's like, it's almost as if there's like these ones that are about notes, and then there's like proper side missions with conversations and choices maybe, and then main quests. Back in the 19th century, Irish peasants ate potatoes, but British peasants ate bread because potatoes were seen as food for animals. Even though they were much poorer, Irish peasants were regarded as stronger and hardier than British peasants because the potato-based diet was providing far more nutrients than a bread-based diet. It sounds like you've got something there, Graffy Bears. Sounds like you've got something there. Western Advent. Near the corner of Murdoch Avenue and Oak Street. Oak Street. Oak Street, Oak Street, Oak Street. Murdoch Avenue. Right there. So am I going to get... Oh shit, it's just around the corner. Am I going to get KO'd here or what? Officer. Wait. How do you still manage to go the wrong way when it's such a short distance? Right, house on the corner.
Watch your step.
Is this anything down here? Wee secret door? No. So we're looking for...
Lend your support to Milton Pierce, the mayor Oakmont deserves.
Alright, okay. Let's see.
Please help a fella out. I'll take anything you got.
Man, I'm so sorry, the game will not let me give you anything, and I hate that it doesn't. No, I don't. We've seen that before. That might be where they're talking about. Maybe I walk in there and get clocked in the head. We'll see. But we have seen that and we realised that there was nothing you could do with it. No? It's just a big scary thing. Definitely the right bit, aren't we? Western Advent near the corner of Murdoch Avenue and Oak Street.
Lend your support to Milton Pierce, the mayor Oakmont deserves. Lend your support to Milton Pierce, the mayor Oakmont deserves.
Oh wait, maybe down here a wee bit? This place looks like I should be able to go in there. No? Alright, I'm thinking down the left side then.
Lend your support to Milton Pierce. Best stuff in Oakmont.
Nah, none of those doors are.
Today only.
Who's that? The great old one said, "The world is indeed comic, but the joke is on mankind." And there's an octopus coming out. Is that like a Lovecraft statue?
All on sale. Today only.
So you can't really get a good look at it. I don't know.
Lend your support to Milton
I'm definitely
Pierce,
missing a
the
wee
mayor Oakmont deserves.
obvious entrance here or something. Ah. There we go. There we go. This sounds like Fenian propaganda. Don't believe a word there. Yeah, the Queen's deed 2 seconds, and they're trying to rewrite the facts on tatties. Right. That just reminded me, I was showing my mum that fucking... See the clip for... What's it called? Is it This Time with Alan Partridge, where it's like a kind of one-show parody? And it's when he's playing both characters. The other one's just like I think it's an Irish farmer who's on because people are like, "You look like Alan Partridge." And he's singing like a nice song, and then he just gets straight into "Come Out You Black and Tans." It's so good, man. Fuck it, it's right at the end when Alan's just like, "We've basically just done an advert for the IRA." Oh man. Oh, there's new From the Oast House. I totally forgot. There's new From the Oast House come out today, series 2. If you don't know, it's like a podcast Steve Coogan does as Alan Partridge. It's really fucking good. I've listened to it a lot of times on many big walks, and it's really good stuff. Totally forgot. Second season was out. The only thing is, it's on Audible, so you need to like subscribe to Audible to get it. And I resent that. I wish I could just buy it. You know what I mean? Just let me buy it. Oh, Moguri, Nomad has been on with me through many. I've had iPartridge, Nomad, and From the Oast House. It's seen me through many big walks. It's that bit in Nomad. The first time I was listening to it, and I was just out a big walk, and it's where he's like running down the meaning of no. Hold on 2 seconds. Ah, no, close enough. This'll do you in. So he's running down the meaning of the word nomad, and it's like da 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 da. Scottish for not mad. Hey. Aye, I think when I finish this, I'm going to go and get that downloaded. RV. My dear Clara, it has been years since we last saw each other, and I still can't sleep without looking at the picture you sent me of your family. I wish I had something to show, but pictures of this place would only bring you nightmares. What was I thinking when I left our hometown? I feel like I might be losing my sanity. You remember Dumont, my neighbour that works at the docks? I mentioned in my previous letters. He was always a good friend, but I don't know what happened. He started screaming in the middle of the night, chanting about lost cities and saying strange words. I was never a religious man, but I don't know how to explain his condition through science. I see strange things each time I look out the window, and I don't know if they're really there or if it's just my mind playing with the mist. Somehow the mad words of my friends start to make more sense each time I look at those wild and incomprehensible shapes. I'll return home as soon as I have enough money to do so. I hope to survive all this. Your beloved brother, Victor. Victor never made it home. Oh! There's a guy coming in. Oh, Victor, he lost it. You lost it, Victor. Oh, you poor bastard. That's a shame. I was going to say I was hoping he was dead. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? I wonder what would have happened if I had ran up there while the monsters were about. Would they have attacked him? Would he have shot them? Did you just forget to texture the balls? Is this Oakmont special snooker? What? Wait, is that? Oh no, it's a dead end, isn't it? Ugh, R.I.P. Victor. Idiot. Should have stayed sane, my man. You know what, I'm just gonna pop a wee med kit. And take that one. Right. That's enough letters from Oakmont for now. Let's do... extra hours assigned reading. What was the extra hours? One of the victims, Arbecker, lived in a manor in Southern Old Grove on Beacon Street, south of Century Avenue. Extra hours? I don't remember this one. Oh aye, met a policeman, Officer Sam Shaw, at the Seven Oaks bar. He had the pure mad eyes. He's my help. I agreed to assist for a reward. Sam needs photos of victims at several crime scenes. He gave me their names and addresses. He'll wait for me to bring all 3 photos to the private room on the 2nd floor of the bar. Let's do that. Manor crime scene. One of the victims, Arbecker, lived in a manor in Southern Old Grove on Beacon Street, south of Century Avenue. Southern Old Grove, Beacon. Aye. South of Century Avenue, so one of the houses. Let's mark the other ones. Fishing house crime scene. The house of G.R. Nelson, one of the victims, is located in Central Salvation Harbour on 7 Oak Street between Octopus and Skipper, who rented the place from a local fisherman. 7 Oaks. Oh, 7 Oaks. Between Octopus Avenue and Skipper Road. There's Skipper Road. Oh, and there's Octopus Avenue, so it's got to be there. Rich apartment crime scene. E. Bryan was living in a penthouse in the southwestern Reed Heights and Vinland Avenue, South University Street. West Reed Heights. Vinland Avenue, South University Street. University Street. Vinland Avenue. Look at it's right there. Right there, guy, you fool. Cool. Where's the nearest travel is behind me. god, I thought. Oh, I just realised this is Thursday. My brain's been letting me think it's Friday throughout the day, and I keep forgetting. I hate knowing that I've still got 2 days of work left. But then on Saturday when we finish, I'm off until the 8th of October. Can't wait. Right, where are we going first? Oh, I'm an idiot, man. We were... Oh, God. Plug you in. I shouldn't have even ran here because look, we were right there and we could have just went down to it there. You know what? Let's just go here then. Wasn't paying attention. So I think we just need to take a wee boat down here. Aye, straight down. Every time, man, I do it every... There's something up with my brain and maps, I don't know. Right. Let's see. What was this crime scene again? It's a flat, rich apartment crime scene. So rich apartment, probably looking for a fancier place, probably right there. I bet it is. There we go, E. Brian. Now that, I believe, means there's infected in here. No infected, it's infested. Pretty sure that's what that means. E. Brian? E. Brian? Oh, for a crime scene. Oh, I heard something making a wee noise. Maybe the basement, unless there's another... Oh, here we go. Ah, it's gonna be in there, isn't it? So wait, what does that one mean? Hold on, did we had symbols here, didn't we? I think it mentioned symbols at some point. No? Oh wait, it was one of the... Is it one of the books? Is it in Mythos? The other frescoes. Any documents? Oh, there we go. You seen the crooked H-shaped sign and doors around town, that means the house is inhabited, right, so we know that. Crosshatch grid sign marks hidden caches of useful items. The V-shaped sign is for barricaded dangerous. Still haven't figured out the spiral shaped sign though. You see a sign with a cross and 3 Ks, reach for the guy, we know what that means obviously. Right, so it's not actually a full explanation. But aye, that is usually when it's infested. Maybe that means monsters. And obviously that's to tell you the crosshatches for items. But I'm not sure about that. I feel like I've not actually seen that one. Right. That'll be a crime scene in here. Probably some stuff to shoot. As a crime scene. Any monsters needing done in? That was a waste of a bullet. I just kind of half panicked when I saw you. Oh, I think I hear a big one coming. Oh right, oh they're downstairs. They can stay down there. You did, mate.
One precise strike. He died almost instantly.
Oh, and he was eating sausages with another person. Oh, let's just get you to fuck with a wee brain kit. Take a photo of that. That's Abe Lincoln. Oh, there's a big one coming up. There's still stuff to find here though. Guess I'm going to have to take these dudes out. Alright, let's get ready for this. Stop making me see things. I don't want to see anything. Right, yous are fine. Yous can come and get this. You can come and catch these hands. Maybe not. Tell you what, lads. Oh, Jesus. Oh, I'm done, man. I am done. He's gonna just rattle me. Unless that. Right, get some health in you quickly. That's a brain kit. Med kit. God, the med kit's so slow. Right. Come on. No! Oh. Oh, you wee shite, you. Right, brain kit. Away you go. Did you see that? I think that was me hallucinating a clan member. I don't think we've had that before. Oh, something just slithered into there. Man. There's got to be some. Oh. Here's somebody. Can get the hiccups now. Must be something down here. Because that's yellow, so there's still evidence. Something out here? Nah. Oh, you know what I bet you it is? I bet you there was two examine spots close next to each other. I bet you it was like the body and the knife. I can probably pull the knife out and have a look at it. Just sounds like there's somebody in here. Well,
One precise strike.
no?
He died almost instantly.
Unless... Ah. E. Bryan membership card. This card certifies that E. Bryan was a member in good standing of the Oakmont Folk Club. He joined after the flood. And I've been asked to take photos. Okay. I get me out of here. Aye. Okie doke. That one's done. Where's the next one? All the way up there, and then there's one down there. Okay. So take a wee boat straight across and right. Aye. should be a wee phone booth up here. Did I go the wrong way? No, I'm heading the roughly right direction. Excuse me.
Extra, extra. All the news that's fit to print.
Jump. Read. Read, jump. Climb it. Oh, there we go. Right. I'll go there first, that's closer. And this is Manor Crime Scene. I think it's going to be that one. Pretty sure it's going to be this one. Yep. Again, what is that about? Just immediately. Oh, you're one of the slightly different ones that can take a wee bit more punishment. There you go. Right. I got a wee fright there, because the body moved when I opened this. Well, we can see what happened to you, mate.
Guessing it wasn't suicide.
What else have we got in here? So again, it's almost like it was entertaining by the looks of it. Same like the other guy with the sausages and that. Unless I'm just seeing things that aren't there. Oh! What is that?
I haven't known you long, but you mean so much.
The police officer that gave us the thing to look at the... Oh, maybe it's like... Maybe that's why it's like, I can't go and take these photos. Maybe that's the reasoning, you know, like, rather than there being an insidious thing behind it. Like, please don't ask me to go and take his photo, kind of thing. Let's see what we've got. So the penthouse crime scene, photo of E. Brian's body, the man was stabbed by a knife in his penthouse. Membership card, the Oakmont Photo Club. Art Becker was hanged in his mansion in Old Grove. Found out the officer Shaw knew Mr. Becker. Seems that they were more than just friends. Perhaps I should ask him about that. We will. But there's obviously still something else in this house. And there might be some baddies of it. Well, it looks like he's been robbed as well as just killed. Oh, maybe something in the basement then. Oh! Man, that happens sometimes and it's some weird lighting bug. Weird. Oh. Member of the photography club as well, are you? Only joined a few months ago. What the fuck is going on? Right. Last one. All the way down there. So we'll go to that one. Like, so far, I'm not, like, suspicious of the policeman that gave us the missions, but I don't know. Like, my mind's still going towards the idea of, like, don't ask me to go and take his photo for the crime scene. I'll just go there, get in a boat, take a left.
Extra, extra. All the news that's fit to print. Buy a paper mistake.
Photography club. Oh, don't worry about it, Gary. It's nice to see you, man. Take care. Cheers for jumping in. Now, is this one on the water? It is, aye. It's going to be this one. Maybe. I don't see the I symbol. I mean the letter I, not like an I. But there's already some shit happening right there. But it might just be a drip. We're in the right place. Just make sure we're fully loaded. J.R. Nelson's house. Oh. That's an axe in that man's chest. Again. What's going on here?
Poor man was trying to escape, but met his end after a single savage attack.
Still something else to find in here though. Oh, no downstairs. I was just about to say no monsters either. I heard you. Oh, shit. It's you with your big dives. Right, there we go. These guys are fine. Do they, man? Like that. Love the idea of taking morphine just to pick up another med. Well, you've got to make room. Fine. You can take it as a detective for like the 20s. Wait, when is this set again? I'm trying to remember. It's no long after World War One. I think we're in the 20s. Photography Club. J.R. Nelson's a member in good standing of the Ultimate Photo Club since they joined after the flood. So maybe by like taking these back to the policeman, it's going to like open another branch of stuff. This says he's trying to catch a killer and needs my help, so membership card, crime scene, membership card, right? I guess we're going to go and talk to Shaw. I am hoping this is going to be like opening the thing up a bit more and no just being like, it was me, come and get me. Is there no fast travel about here at all? No, just kind of down here. Let's go back up there. I hope it's not just thanks for doing my job, now I'm evil. Aye. I think the fact that that seemed like a sincere vision of him being in a relationship with that fella, I'm hoping it's... I don't know. Saying that, he might not even know. You know what I mean? Like, if he hasn't been at the crime scenes yet, it's like, oh, I've been given these crimes. No, but he would know where his partner lived. I don't know, we'll see what happens. Where was he again? He was at the bar, wasn't he? Pretty sure he was at the... What do you call it? Whatever the bar is down here. Wait, was he? Shit, where is it? Wonder if he was in a relationship with all the lads. Maybe somebody was targeting him. Aye, maybe. Aye, private room upstairs in the bar. Thank you. Ah, but it's that bar, isn't it? It's the Seven Oaks. It's not the one at the other. Because the one at the other was where that first Innsmouther was. I think this is the right one. Who was that again? What's that again?
I take it this is the place to find Billy Drunin.
If I accidentally stumbled into another
No
quest.
idea who'd want to talk to that drunken sod, but yeah, it's him over there. Yellow scarf.
What do you know about him?
He's got a tab the size of Mississippi and is just slow enough in the head.
We know the name, but I'm struggling to remember how.
I won't keep you.
So kind of you, newcomer.
Bye.
Yellow scarf? It's in here somewhere. Hold on, was that for another case? Was that for there? It was, it's for the main one. Oh, I remember we were should I even place the thing to remind me it was the bar? That's fine, as long as it's no something weird that's happening. Oh, was it extra hours? Aye. So upstairs. Oh, another officer.
Don't do anything stupid, newcomer, and keep your hands where I can see them.
Are you... I'm not gonna get attacked here or anything, am I? Officer Shaw? Oh, remember as well I came upstairs and there was all the camera stuff we saw. No, hold on, that flower was also on the desks, but there was different coloured flowers. What is going on here, man?
I know why you wanted this case cracked. Found some clues in Becker's house. And you were close, weren't you?
How dare you? He was special. A man you meet only once in life. He understood me. I won't stop until I find those who did it.
I'm sorry for your loss, Sam. And don't worry, I'm a private eye. Emphasis on the private.
Thank you, Charles. I appreciate it.
There's a link between all the victims. I found these cards in each house.
A photography club membership. They all had them.
Yeah. Seems like a good place to investigate.
Thank you, Reed. I knew you'd find something. I might pay this club a visit. See if there's anyone who has an issue with them.
I got those photos you wanted. You got my compensation?
Terrific, thank you. Here, take this.
Some of these were pretty horrible. I hope you find the killer.
Me too, Reed. Me too.
Take care.
We're just done? Oh, I got a Polish costume.
Okay, I'll need another drink to get through this.
Another one where it's kind of like, this is where your job ends. I suppose it does make sense, doesn't it? Unless maybe later you
Don't
get
do anything stupid, newcomer.
a wee continuation from it or something. Don't know. But it does make sense though, doesn't it? Because it would make sense if you never heard anything from it again, because it's like, the police have got what they need. You know? They just needed somebody to do that, so... who knows. I think we'll call it a night there. Yes. So you get side missions like that are a wee bit more fleshed out, and like the joy stuff. And then you get the other one where it's like, there's a bit of paper. Oh, it's got some pretty cool like patter on it, but that's about it. It is 20 to 10, Jesus. What am I going to eat at this time of night? It doesn't take 40 minutes to cook. Aye. I'm having a good time at this. It's jank! It's weird, but it's good fun. It's good fun. Hey, what's happening? Nothing the Mora. And then on Saturday we start Alone in the Dark. Brackets 1992. So that'll be fun. See how patient I am with that. Maybe we'll get some help. Maybe we can all help each other, you know. Alright folks. Oh, cheers for joining me. You just take care of yourselves. Brush and floss your teeth. Wash your ass, of course. And try and be the best person you can be in your day-to-day life. And I'll see you another time. Good night.